What's up, guys? Joe from the AZ Westside Wheelers here, coming to bring you another part review today. We got a little bit of armor for your Jeep, Mag Armor. Today we're going to get out the Smittybilt Mag Armor and see what it looks like. We're going to be putting this on one of our crew members' Jeep. We run Rugged Ridge, so we'll kind of talk through some of the differences. So stick around, we'll unbox this thing. Put in a nice tube, plastic lids, a couple of screws you got to remove and pull those out. Inside we have rolled up armor. So check it out. Alright guys, what we got here is some unrolled magnets. They're kind of weird, flexed out, rolled up. You just got to get them to lay flat. My thoughts on these are, when I get done with them, I always wipe them clean, spray them off, wipe them clean, and then try and lay them flat. If you stack them on top of each other and get them in like one flat area, I usually wrap them in a sheet so they stay dry and they stay without the dust getting all over them, and they're not a pain to put on next time. But that really helps with these, because otherwise you end up with this, and this, when you try and put this on your vehicle, you're going to have big weird gaps and they're not going to stick right on your vehicle, and you just won't have what you're looking for out of them. So this right here is going to go on the front fender, and this hole will either be for your antenna or it will be for your trail badge. What they recommend doing, if it doesn't match up with your trail badge, is to remove the trail badge and put it on to fit this magnet. I lucked out and mine just barely didn't fit, so all I had to do was do a tiny bit of trim right here and mine fit. We'll see how these fit. Next up, we have your little pillars and posts and the center section in between your doors. These go on your back fenders around your gas cap for this one, and this one on the other back fender. This right here is going to be a passenger door, or a rear passenger door. Right over here, that's going to be one of your front two doors. They even send you a little microfiber, because it's very important to keep these things clean. You want to wash and scrub your Jeep real well and hand dry it to get all dust and particles off of it. And right before I put my magnets on, even though they're clean, wrapped up in my sheet, I wipe them down with a rag. Just keep the dust off of them a little bit, because you can't get it 100% perfect. They move around and stuff as you're installing or removing them, and that's going to cause scratches, and basically these are to prevent the scratches. We've been running Rugged Ridge ones for 3 years now, and we've really saved on scratches. They don't cover 100% of the surface area, but it at least keeps this stuff off of your big main doors, and the big panels and stuff aren't just beat all up from the brush on these trails we all love to do. So stick around, we are going to install these things. I'll show you how to do all of that, and I will kind of give you a review of how they go on. And here we got everything all laid out, letting the sun do its work, trying to get everything flat. Take all the inconsistencies out of it, because that'll just let dirt in. They will magnetize and stick to your vehicle somewhat, but there's only to a certain degree. It will still let dirt in. Guys, here we go. This is how you install them. What you want to do is you want to make sure there's usually body lines, like a nice little crease you can kind of follow. With your trail badge, they recommend that if you have fitment issues, to remove it and put it back on with your panel in place. That way you can get it centered perfectly. I've already test fit this one and it seems to be all right. We'll go ahead and show you how they go on. See, what you're looking for is a nice even line across here. And you also want to make sure that this isn't sticking up past this lip, or it'll get kicked as you get out and you'll end up tearing your panel up. You just move on. Here's your little one for back here. Now we found the easiest way to line these up is to make a straight line across there as you put them on.
I'll have to go put them in the back.
Next we'll go on with this one. If you have any inconsistencies where it's not sticking up, gentle creases, nothing sharp or drastic, or you'll break it. Install's super easy as long as your Jeep is nice and clean. You want to hand dry it. That way you're getting any sandpapery like dust off of there, because it will grit and grind as you move and adjust these. We'll move on here to the back. And this is going to go around your gas cap. See how this is kind of lipped up? Pull it out. Just a gentle little creasing. Like I say, nothing drastic, or you'll put a crease across there and you'll have a bend that will break. And I always wipe these down right before you put them on, especially these big giant panels, because they'll get little bits of dust. And that little bits of dust will grind like sandpaper as I'm trying to adjust and move this. Be very careful with this edge right here. It is probably the weakest point on these. On mine are rugged ridge. This actually broke. So just be careful. You want to start out by trying to get it centered on all this, but ultimately you're going to kind of have to go by your body lines and how it looks versus how it centers, because it doesn't always center and look right. See, like here, we're way too high. So I need to bring it down. Even though this is kind of centered, it's going to have to come down. Too far down now. They can be fun. No, still ain't there. Be real careful when you're pulling it off on any of the weak points. Just a little too far on this side now. You have to go about 3/4 of the way off, and then it will actually pivot up just a smidge. Way too far. Pivots so easily. Okay, that's looking pretty good. I like the way that's sitting. Now we'll move on to the last one. Nice and clean. Make sure there's no water, because it'll make this thing stick funky.
Hey, babe. Brittany needs you to go next door to the exposure
It's a little high. See how it's off? So we'll bring it down a little. Much better. And there you go. That's pretty much as easy as it is. So I'll take you on a little walk around. We'll go check out the other side. Basically right here, all you have to do is go up and over the antenna and down. Sorry for the sun, but you basically just get them all to line up. It's a pretty easy install. I have rugged ridge magnets. Mine are a little bit different, basically the same. I think on Northridge 4x4 we paid about $1.85 for these. So appreciate you watching, and stick around for more. Give us a like and subscribe. Hit the bell, turn on the notification so we can get you some more videos. Thank you very much.